Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is MegaShadowFist, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. My voice isn't, like, messed up this time edition. Yay, because you remember last recording session, my voice was kinda, I wasn't able to do everything properly. But now, I'm better, I'm fully recovered for the most part, and now I'm ready to do everything properly with new and excited energy. When we last left off, we first got Larry Butts here, and now it's time to face him. Face the mysterious Maurice Doney. Let's continue and go from save point, please. You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct? Look, it's nothing but a fledgling. I'm nothing but a fledgling artist, training out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term for the color, Viridian. City. Larry, this isn't an art store, now is it? I know, I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it? Working in the fields? I presume he wanted to say field work. I hope. That's it, thanks, buddy! It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence. I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. So see, I've got nothing to do with this trial at all! I expect all of your faces to be red when you realize this mistake, bright red! Or to use the technical term, Crimson Lake! Ouch! 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 Ow! What the heck? Stop your pathetic blabbing and testify like a man! I got spit all over the place. Jesus. Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-checking. Hockey reference there. Witness, that was all your fault. Testify now. Well, this is all too much for me! Witness testimony, what I saw. I was at the lodge out in the mountains looking up in the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't meet anyone at the bridge that night. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now, aren't I, Edgy? Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. I'm just a nobody, nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation, or anything else? Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Yeah, that's right, I'm behind everything, every case! Literally, actually, someone in the comment section pointed out that literally, like, not every single case, but Larry has been, like, the main cause behind everything, right? Like, the murder weapon that killed Mia was the statue that Larry built for his girlfriend, so Larry didn't exist, Mia would still be alive. Well, then, and he was, like, and he was Phoenix's first case, and it was, like, Larry's behind everything, man. Yeah, that's right, I'm behind everything, every case! Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy! Well then, let us proceed with the cross-examination, with no touching, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time. What I saw, cross-examination. I hope you're ready, Larry Butts, because now I'm going to kick you in the face, with a face of lace. Yeah, that is exactly how it is, okay? Continue. You better continue. If you don't continue, I'm gonna from save point. I don't know. I was at the lodge out in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. Whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? This one single statement is so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. So witness, any idea as to where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may let my whip have its way. Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. That's rundown shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them, right? See? You can do it if you try. Ouch! There's only one issue here. What did you saw at Dusky Bridge? What the heck, Larry? Come on. I was at the lodge out in the mountains looking up the stars at night. He's a frickin' idiot. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but... A number of times? How many? Maybe 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes. Which means, you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night. You bet! Merity, real love is about waiting with your heart in your hands. Love, you say? It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack, using this blackmail letter. Blackmail? No, that was simply a product of overflowing love. Ah! You huffy puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for whimpering, whining wuss of a fitness. So, what did you see? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile. You huffy puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whiny wuss of a witness, eh? Well, you see... Being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all. I'm just more confused. Like, that is such a hard line to read. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. Larry, you really didn't see it? Hey, no need to hit your desk. I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile. Larry, say snowmobile for me, please. Snowmobile! If you'd surely have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest? Shut up! What is this? I don't know! Don't ask me! It seems that I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans. You see, that was the one, because, you know, I also picked up on the fact that he stuttered. I'm sure that everyone did. I felt like that was the one that we're going to need to present evidence for. But anyway, I didn't meet anyone at the bridge that night! You didn't meet anyone? That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this! And I'm just here to buy some Viridian pain, okay? Come on, I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces now! It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth. Indeed. It seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost any more time. I need to slice through his obvious contradictions and keep things moving along. Okay, I was at the lodge out in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. They pointed out, I'm sorry, that has so many contradictions, it's not even funny. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't meet anyone at the bridge that night. What about Phoenix? Didn't you meet Phoenix? Maybe I'm looking too far into things. You did see Phoenix. So, okay, let's look at his face. Let's look at his face for all of these. Okay, so happy as can be in this one, being stupid. Kind of thinking in this one. Kind of stupid goofy in this one, and this is the one where he's like, okay. So if you're going off for facial expressions alone, maybe this one. But before we begin, or this one, but let's look at all the evidence though. Attorney's badge. You might say, do you really need to look at each and every single one of these? Yes, I really do, because I miss all sorts of really important things. Victim staff care by Elise Donen when she was alive, has her fingerprints on it. The apparent murder weapon had the victim's blood on, and the suspect's fingerprints on it. Shows Misty Faye, okay. Received before the lights out bell. Found in the hall, maybe she dropped it. Are we supposed to present this though? Like, should we present this to like I didn't see anything maybe? Like he literally didn't meet anybody, but a regional weather report for the night of the crime. Or maybe you could like say like, oh, like you went back to like the bridge several times, but it was on fire, so what were you doing? I don't know. In a gold magazine featuring a Hazakura temple, touch a photo of Elise. That's not gonna do anything. Taken by your only people. I ran lights out bell at 10 p.m. and was then in a room until the murder was discovered. Time to 11 caused lack of blood from stab in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. The courtyard where Elise Donen was murdered. That's not gonna do anything for us. Tracks photo. Okay, so I'm gonna try two things here. First and foremost, are you aware that I'm a lawyer? I'm gonna try the what was it? The blackmail letter first? I'm gonna try the blackmail letter first. And if that doesn't work, then maybe I'll try Phoenix Wright. I don't think either of these are going to work, but it never hurts to try. Oh, it worked! No, it didn't. Dang it. I thought the music stopped. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't accept that. Well done, Your Honor. Yeah, I was just testing you. Okay, it looks like I shouldn't have spoken in haste. But I didn't meet anyone at the bridge that night. But you did meet Phoenix, so... There we go. Larry Butts, I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic and you cause all sorts of trouble. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle, I'd rather flex. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry! But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. Edgy, are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create. You're totally pinning this on me! Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts. That's right, me in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. That reality will not change. But what do you want me to do then? Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. What you saw that night. Testify truthfully. That is all you can do for now. Edgy, I think I've finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well. I think I'm turning into like Kid Trunks and Funimation DBZ a little bit. A little bit, anyway. I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder? Witness testimony, what I saw, part 77. Why do I like saying 77 so much? I went to the shack at around 9, so it'd have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. What time? I think I spotted the contradiction. It depends on what time he said. That's when I ran into Nick. We're gonna have to present the weather out of that. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burnt out, like almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say? Oh, don't worry. Nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold. As always, hard to know if he should be called lucky or unlucky. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. What I saw, part 70... Why do I keep saying that? I just love saying 77, don't I, for some reason. 74! Let's go ahead and save, if you don't mind. Suspending game. Continue. From save point. I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half? Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess. Excited? Dare I even ask? I set the meeting time as 10 o'clock p.m., right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early, too. Well, it appears she didn't come at all in the end. Because they never arranged the meet in the first place, did they? Shut up! Don't go picking my fond memories apart! Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way. So every 20 minutes or so I went out to the bridge. I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. This light was, of course, lightning! Like, Kerpow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big ba-da-boom. Yeah! Oh, a look-alike fact? That's more like a punch from Miranda! Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge? Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so... I looked out the window, and Dusky Bridge was on fire! Seeing that, what did you do? What do you think? I was burning up as well for the fire in my heart! And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge? Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know, I changed my mind. I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, Witness. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that? The lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire, maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. How far is the small shack to the small shack you were in from the bridge? Hold on, well it pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about 5-minute walk. So, that's 10 minutes, so if it happened at 10:30, this would be 10:40? And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids make during school camping trips can compare. Well, should I press them for a little more info? Why didn't you call anyone? Why did you go to the bridge? We'll go with this first. Larry, let me ask you one thing. What is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face? Why did you call anyone? Eh? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There is a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct? Well, of course I thought of doing that! So then, let's hear why you didn't. Huh? Yeah, okay, a reason. My reason. It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay? I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright? Well, that would be past 11, though. Yeah! I thought, I better tell someone about this. But then Nick came yelling about murder! It totally made me forget about the bridge. Hold on, 1 second. My throat got really itchy for a second. It totally made me forget about the bridge! The fire was pretty much out by then anyway. What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease. It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less. He told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. Let's go back to the other one again, and then have the other statement added. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but it went right away to check it out. Right to the bridge and Nick showed up. Okay, so it was this one. Define right away. You said right away. I mean, suddenly. Hold on, I guess. Why did you go to the bridge? So you suddenly thought to check out the bridge. Does this mean that you initially had no intention of doing so? Well, yeah, I guess it does. It was really cold. I didn't really want to go out there. If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I would like to hear your reasoning. In which case, please give testimony to that effect, witness. My reasoning? Okay, reasoning is it? I thought I'd never get another chance to see something so big burning. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and have an awkward pause.